Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I think we're gonna do another room today, mostly because I'm not sure what else I really want to do yet. I'm kind of got a few other things I'm juggling around, but I'm not quite ready to play with them yet. I'm trying to figure out Plant Factory and a few other things. But in the meantime, let's make a room and see if we can make something interesting out of it. Um, Something a little different than we have done before. Um, yeah, so let's do the same thing we've been doing. We'll do a triplanar, I think. Just seems fun. Gives us more of a, honestly, it gives us that happy accident that I kind of enjoy. It helps keep me excited about it. So let's generate a new human for scale. And let's start with mesh plane RX90 S10. It's a 20 meter by 20 meter space. Do you want to make another big room? I think we might make this another big room, potentially anyway. We could do this. Ooh, I know how we'll do this. Let's try this be different. Shift A, mesh, cube, S10. We're going to make a square room. So, rotation scale tab. We're just going to get rid of X face, X face, X face. And then we can P selection, and there we go. We're all set up. So we got the front, side, top view. So front view. It won't be a square when we're done probably, but tab, knife tool. I think this one we might make symmetrical. Ugh, no. Key knife tool. A very deep cut floor like this. And 3x face, something like that. Maybe I will make it symmetrical though, like we were saying. Which way do we like better? That way or that? Or that way? Let's see that way. That seems kind of neat. And apply it. Okay, so our floor is going to have these deep cuts on it. That's not going to give us a ceiling, is it? Okay, so we need to go back. Gotta do both. Okay. There we go. The hell? X faces. And yeah, okay. And here, this is going to just be different, but let's see. K or tab. K. We could honestly just make it straight, couldn't we? If we wanted to. Knife tool. Which one am I editing? What the fuck, man? Hell. Tab, object mode. This one. Tab, okay. It's like, what? Okay, there we go. Now it looks right. There and there. X faces. We want to, no, we don't want to do that. No. We just want this one to be, I think we might even just want this one to be straight. Let's see. We like straight across. Let's leave that one till last. This one, tab. Okay. And our room to go. There. X face. Alt X. Mirror it. Okay. So if we just do those two, and we leave this one off for right now, just hide it. We just do these two. And solidify. 20. And this one, solidify 20. And we'll cut this one from this one. This one, Boolean intersection, gives us that. We don't have a wall on the side because one needs to be bigger than the other, right? No. Let's grab the other one. The cutter. No. No, that's fine. I see what it's doing. Why did it not mirror? That's kind of strange to me. All right. Having one of those days. Do we want to cut into it on the sideways too? I guess we could. It's going to be this face tab, right? Okay. Let's keep it pretty straight like this along here. There we go. And we'll leave the top the same. Q. Solidify 20. Okay, and then that and this. We're going to go to Boolean of union or intersection. Sorry, and intersection again. Oh, we lost all the ceiling. Duh. Let's undo. There we go. And okay. There we go. And 3x faces tab Q solidify. I have to add an extra room again just because of the way I've done this, but that's okay. 20 and this and this doesn't matter which one's first, plus Boolean intersection. Or this is the other way. I want this one, yeah, to go to this one. Boolean intersection. Exact, yeah, okay. And hole tolerant and self-intersection. I think, interesting. Let's scale it up just a bit. Yeah, okay, that gives us solid again. We do want solid. Cool. That works for me. Yeah. How do we feel about it? We could try a different option. I don't mind it, but let's try this one. Instead of solidify, get rid of that. Let's object set origin to 3D cursor. Object set origin, geometry to origin. Cool. Q, add modifier. Oh, now let's do it a little. Well, what's the best way to do it? Q, add modifier. See if I can do it just a spiral or just a screw. Okay. And we want to screw along the Z axis. That's interesting. And if we scale it up a bit or down a bit, does it make any difference? Down a bit's better. No. Let's go back to solids again. Let's just undo it. I'm going to move these cutters. I'm actually going to start over again, I think, on the Boolean. Okay, so that's the original. Then these two are going to be cutters eventually, but I just want to see them. Viewport display as solid and solid. Okay. Getting there. I swear. Now, let's go to, so that's that one. Let's turn this one back on. See if we screw this one. Screw. Blind, where am I? Screw. And we set our screw to 360, screw of 0 along the Z axis, and it's going to create a solid thing like that. Which is a little interesting. Different. Okay, and we turn this one on. What if we intersect these two? Boolean intersection exact. Curious, just trying some stuff. Sometimes you gotta break shit to see what it does. Come on. Having that kind of day already, I can tell. Okay, there we go. Now that's kind of interesting. Okay. Let's use this. Just apply all. Hey, Brian. It's a very different shape, but I'm kind of interested to see what it'll do. And I've kind of got an idea for how I want to play with this as I think about it now. Come on. I know this is a big... There we go. Okay, so we're back to that, and we can just delete this one now. So we got that one, and then we have this one. They're neat together. If we intersect them, it's going to give us some strange stuff, isn't it? Let's see. It mostly just cuts that one out, which I'm not 100% sure on. No, I think we want to go the other way around, maybe. Let's undo this. Take this back to solid. We like that as our shape. It's doing some weird things that I wish it didn't do, but you know. I don't know. I'm having this like, meh, it's kind of individually cool, but nothing's really working for me kind of vibe going on, which is annoying. We've already used up 20 minutes of our time. Let's just delete it. I'm just starting over again. That didn't work. So we know it didn't work. Let's just move on. Let's go back to using a starship for this one. Try it instead. Sometimes shit just don't work. What are you gonna do? Whole sections 3. Cool. Scale it. That's an interesting looking thing. Great. Okay. Fine. It's an interesting room. Now, I'm gonna go the other way around. And I think that's was my problem. I think I was cutting out the outside, and I need to cut out the inside. Or vice versa, rather. RY 90, scale it up to there. Cool. And I want to overlap. Yeah, that's what I was doing wrong. Okay. And K. There we go. Go to this and this. Yes. Cool. Now maybe we spin that just to see what we get. I'm not opposed to it. Screw it. Screw 0 on the z-axis. That's looking better, I think. And face orientation. Interesting. So that's part of our problem. Okay, let's undo this. Let's add solidify before the screw. Maybe not. So after the screw. Yeah, that's okay. That'll work. And let's apply all. Now let's try this. This and this. Intersection. Okay. Yeah, we can live with this. No, keep that mirror. Exact. Whole intersection, let's see. Come on. That goes the other way around. I mean, it's neat, but it's kind of cool, but I don't think it's what we want to do. Now, we're just going to cut this and apply all. And let's just get into it and see what we got. To cut out some stuff. Not really sure it did what I wanted, but it's kind of a neat shape anyway, so we can go with it, I suppose. Yeah. None of this is doing what I want. Having a day, I'm like, I hate all of it. You know what? I hate all of it. Go away. Yeah. Okay. So we have struck out now 3 times doing this thing. And I am frustrated. This is very true. I am frustrated. One more time. See if we can find something we like. I might even just do something like this. This is an interesting shape. Okay. I could just literally do something cutting down the middle of this. Just inside there. I kind of like it. Just go simple. Just basically a corridor right now. I wanted to do something a little bit more epic, was what I was trying for. But as my dad used to say, the deer is not dying for me today. I like this as a ship even. You know what? We might just do this as a ship. Just say screw it, make something a little different. Although it kind of feels lame to me to give up on my idea. Yeah. I don't want to give up. I'll apply this mirror. That's what I'm trying about. So, I'm not going to give up. Do we want to cut into this or use this? I think I know what I'll do with this. I think we'll do something kind of in between. We'll still use the ship, but let's solidify and turn off even thickness so it doesn't do that weird crap there, and apply it. Now we should be face orientation. Yeah, we're good both directions now. So it's basically a cave, or it is a hollow ship. And if we were to cut it out of something, it would be hollow. Let's try. Let's just see what we get. If we do a real damage, add damage. And that should be internal damage. It's fine. Get rid of the sphere. Add a crack. There's our crack. Don't even see it. Nothing is working today. You just have those days you're like, I should just give up and go back to fucking bed. Nope, that's not working either. Okay. Go away. We are not giving up and we are not going back to bed. But it does happen to all of us. I want to cut into it with a plane like we did yesterday, and then I think I'm going to throw the back half of it away. Mesh, plane, scale, Rx, Ry, Rz. Actually, I have to do Ry, but it doesn't matter. It should be fine. Something like that. We're going to cut right across this thing. Control A, rotation scale, tab, subdivide, say 25. Cool. Now, Shift Q, quick displace, strength, punch it up, baby. Like that. Cool. Then Q, add modifier, solidify, punch it up, baby. Like that. Cool. Apply. Tab A, quick displace again. This time we're going to subdivide it. Cut 1. Strength of 0.5 and size of 1. Cool. Good. I think. Now, let's take this and this, Control minus. This, Boolean exact. Cool. And cut a hole right through our ship. That's what we wanted to do, or our hull, or whatever it's going to be. We're good with that. I think it's going to be a section that has been split off from the rest of the ship in some way and kind of buried, like something that peeled off it during the crash. Let's apply it. Cool. Yeah. Python trace, blah, 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 blah. Cool. Tab. L. Yes. Good. G. No. Cool. Punch that out. Give us some space. R. Down. Like that. It's just going to crack it. That. R. Down like that. We have ripped our ship in half. That's the first thing I'm actually kind of into that we've done today. That I like. Instant ruin. Perfect. Cool. All right. Great. Let's save. We haven't saved at all today because we haven't done anything worth saving till now. New 240709 live stream wreckage. Changing what we're doing a little bit, but it's still going to be a room, so I'll qualify it. Nice. Okay. And Shift A, mesh, plane, scale. Sure. Subdivide. 25. Cool. Now, that's 3. Turn on proportional. Select some shit. Punch it up a bit. Cool. And this could be neat. Kind of digging it. And there we go. So we can hide that back part so it doesn't necessarily look like it's going into it. Save. F4. Append. Train generator. Train base. There we go. Interesting. Cool, but I don't think I want the strength here to be 20, like 5. Yeah, that's better. It's the only part that qualified as vertical from the way we were breaking it apart. And it's going to be sand, so that's fine. Well, that looks sweet. I'm into this. Quite into that. All right, I think we can even apply it. think we're just kind of good with that. It did what we wanted to. And then we can grab some materials, add sand on this one, and this one is going to be concrete crystal. And Z8, let's see what we got. Didn't get cut green crystal. There we go. Cool. Let's move this out and close this. Okay. That's just a neat looking ruin already. Let us enjoy it for what it is. I'm going to come in and sculpt this terrain a little bit. Since we're kind of playing this, and I'm actually going to use the actual sculpt tool, like the clay tool, which I don't use that often, but I just kind of want to add up some around the ridges of the rim of this thing. So it's kind of building up that way. And I think this is a good way to do it. So we're just going to build up our sand here. Let me grab my pen tool. Mostly in Blender, I use just the drag tool or whatever, but this seems like this time I'll do it this way. Yeah, so we can come there and just be like, yep, the wind has hit it and built up sand there, and sand there. This would be hard to do just using the straight. Maybe let's smooth it down a little bit. Here, I got a little high. And smooth it down, and then bring it back up. Just get it smoother, but a bit higher. And down. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I don't know if anyone cares, but I think it's neat. Save. Object mode. Okay. Now, this is pretty old. So do we want to try and growth it out a little bit? The other stuff we've left pretty normal. But this one has been sitting out here in the wild getting, beat on for 3,000 years. So maybe we will. We could try. Let's save. And erode it. Let's see what erode it does. Erode's going to erode it pretty hard, I think, for right now. It's also pretty big. Yeah, that's the problem with erode it. Resolution 5. See if it comes back at all. That's better. That looks pretty eroded. I'm going to cut the erosion depth to 0.1, so it's not quite so far in. I don't want it to be completely just toe up. Cool. Edge depth of also of 0.2. It's erosion of 0.15. I don't know. Let's see. It's looking pretty cool. And then smoothing, let's cut that down to like 3. Should leave us much more of our original. Yeah, it is much more. I'm gonna go take that back up to 0.4. Just tweaking it around. Mhm. That seems pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and up our resolution to 10. It's gonna make it a lot higher poly, but hopefully it'll give us some. Let's see. We'll see what it does. Is it really any better? It's hard to tell. It is a little better. We'll go with it. Let's apply it. I kind of want like bits of the ship to have broken off as it crashed. So like the desert for 50 kilometers around it, there are little pieces like this just occasionally around because it's huge. Okay, we lost our coloring. Bring back cut green crystal. Yeah. Yeah, that looks way better now. That's cool. Okay. Digging it. Then I want to open up. No. Where are we at? New. Go back and have to find it. It's not in our pull-up list. In the meantime, I can bring some of the things I'm going to get from it. I want to get some of the big beam small rocks, Astronova, rock groups, just to put a couple things in for interest. That goes like that, sure. And there's another rock. Cool. Those two there. Does that one come back up yet? Not yet. Okay. Here, just putting a lot of rocks in here. kind of neat. And we're going to kind of say that the shelf of rock is going to go this way then. So grab this one. This is huge, but we'll bring it in. Let's shrink it down this time a bit. We'll rotate it. That, yeah. Cool. That works for me. And open up. Where are we? Ship exterior hole is what I called it. Good, good, good. Yeah. We want to grab that rock there. Hey, Rob. Glad you got in when things are actually starting to work instead of when everything was just a kind of a painful experiment and failure earlier. We're actually getting something now. Okay, desert sandstone, and it's going to be just desert sandstone. And let's go look at our materials, shading. And this is sand, good. And this needs to be not sand 03, but sand. So they're the same. Okay, layout. Now this can be no. Control link, materials, desert sandstone, Z8. Yeah, all right, cool. So we got our sand linked to our materials now, going across. Good deal. I like it. It's cool. Good deal. And let's try a few more fun ones just to see what we can get out of this. Rock group we not used yet. I don't think we used this one certainly. That's cool. And then let's just bring this ground up a bit. Actually, we'll do sculpt mode. Be easier. Sculpt, and this time we will use the drag. See, this is what I usually use sculpt mode for. Drag that up. I just want to hide those sharp edges. So essentially all of the edges are underneath the ground. And the rest of this can come down. It's easier to do this upside down sometimes. Cool, that'll look good. And this one, link materials. Let's see what we got. Yep, cool. Just brings it back, gives us that Cool. The scaling's a little off, but that's fine. We're all right with that. Sharp rock. Let's try this too. So we get here. We put that over here and scale it up so it's like that. Scale up a bit more. Rotation scale. Link materials. Let's see. Yeah, cool. So it crashed here, or it broke off and fell here, and it stopped moving and probably cracked open because of some rocks that it smacked into on its way. It's rolling, and then it's been here for 3,000 years, and you know. Yeah, that's working for me. Actually, I want to take this just asteroid. Let's see what we can do with it. Scale it up. Or maybe bring it more over here. And scale it up some more. Cool. And then link the material. Yeah. That's better. Right on. Now, what can we do? I wonder, that could be neat. So we did those like growing crystals in the control room. Let's go grab those again. Just grab them from the control room, I think. That'll be the easiest. Don't save. Or not control room, engine room. Generator room. Base quartz or what? Select objects. There they are. Cool. Just gonna grab those. Copy objects. Here. M. New collection. Base quartz. And then here, back to triquartz. M. New collection. Triquartz. Okay. Hey, Michael. So now let's select this bad boy here. And geoscatter. This could be a little painful at first, but I think we'll get it. Geoscatter that. And we want to grab our base quartz objects and random scatter. Actually, we can just go to like empty, or not quite empty, there. Scatter objects, just because it's so big, and then we can move it around later. Great, we got crystals floating around. It's dumb. That's fine. Because we want it to be proximity, new collection, ship. Proximity to ship, but not repel. We want it to be near. And now distribution. Yeah, only near the ship. And we can go even nearer. And we're going to have to scale it up to a little bit. Scale, grow, cool. Yep. Proximity distance transition of 0.1, minimum distance of 0.1. So like right along the edges there. Cool. And multiply it again, add some more, and some more. So it's like all kind of just growing along that edge. It's a little weird, but it should be okay. And then let's do another one. Sure. And we're going to select triquartz and scatter objects. And this one we're going to do ecosystem affinity to the first one. And we're going to scale them up. Sure. And then we're going to increase the distribution, right? Yeah. Okay, we want to scale them up a bit more. Go to like 5. And we want to affinity them even closer, minimum of 0.02, transition of 0.1. I just want these to grow on top of the other one, basically. Are they? Let's see. Hide this. No. Okay, so we need more than that. Or we're going to go back to 3. Come on. And not 5, 3. And minimal distance of 0.1. There we go. We get some now. 0.2. Let's see, that gives us what that does. Okay. Yeah. And then, excuse me, density. A few more. So it's like growing all around that now. Which is a little bit weird, but could be kind of neat looking. Let's see. Yeah, I do like it. The base I don't necessarily think is the right color. That's easy to do. Base crystal quartz. Select all those. Control link. Link materials. Yeah, it's better. So just getting some like strange interactions there. Do we like it? It's kind of neat. I don't dislike it. I wonder if tab, Z6, go back to just gray. Okay, now let's just see what happens, just for funsies. How I do everything, right? Shift D, P, selection. I did Shift D, right? Yes, I did. Good. M, ship. We get a little crystal thing going on. Interesting. Okay, I don't like that one, but the idea is kind of neat. There's just like a huge underground crystal thing basically growing where this thing touched, and this is just what's coming up to the top. It's kind of a neat idea. Tab. So we could just make it a bit bigger if we wanted to. All that. And I don't know. Let's see if it works. I mean, I know it'll work. Let's see if we like it. Okay, we got that. Shift D, P, P selection, tab, back, and M ship. It's going to create crystals everywhere along that. Is that too much? Might be too much. I don't know. I'm just trying stuff. You can take this and GZ minus 0.02. That's actually better. Do we like it? I don't know. I don't think we do. It's a neat idea. It's not working here, but I'm going to remember it for later. That's for sure. I think here we might just go with this. And I might even cut it back down a little bit here. It's a little intense. Half. And half. Maybe I won't go half this one, but I will half the other one. So there's a few jumpy up crystals there, but yeah. Yeah, okay. That's working for me. Glad we're finally getting something I kind of like today. It was a struggle, the first part. Okay. So we've cracked that open. We've got that going there. We're doing okay here. The very, very slow action scene. Exactly. Exactly. Now. I kind of want to put a cloth over this thing, like someone's using this now for a base. Let's do that. Let's try it at least. I'm going to turn off geoscatter. Don't need it for right now. And here, I want to add mesh plane. Scale it. Local. I want to see what happens. Actually, that's not how I want to do it. I think a better way to do it. Let's see, tab. Just soul the sucker. Yeah. Now, 7. C. Can I grab? Just that. Great. Shift hide. Yep. 1, 2. There. 2. There. Yes. Excellent. That is exactly what we wanted. Shift D. P. Don't move it. Did I edit? Undo history. Nope, we lost that. Okay. Shift D. P section. Cool. Now, this sucker here, right tab, A7E. Great. Great. And cool. Add some edge loops. Great. Nope, don't need to do that. Solo it. Tab. Okay. Simply cloth. Create a cloth. Cool. This is now a cloth. 2. Select that. Select. Check or deselect. Deselect 4. Sure. And simply pin assign. Now, I don't know if that's the right idea or not, but we're going to try it. This, I don't know if this is going to be collision, but let's try it. Okay. Save, rewind, play. Oh, yes. Yes, please. I think we do want to make this a collision as well. Let's just go up just a bit. It's fine. And then add this, add collision. Rewind and play. Well, I remember what I wanted to turn on to, but yes. Just getting it to like follow that rim was what I wanted to do. And I think that worked nicely. Yes, I would say that that worked very nicely. Rewind. The only other thing we want to do is on this bad boy here, collision, we just want self-collision turned on, which will slow us down a little bit more, but hey. And we'll go with wool. Save, play. Yay. This was kind of the space I wanted to make to start with. And then I was like, I'll make another room instead. I'm like, no, I wanted to do something outside. And I think that's why my rooms were all sucking. And this is for a real job. I wouldn't be allowed to do this because I would be given a room. On the other hand, if this was a real job, they'd tell me what the room was for. So both are true. Is it still going in? Or is it like stiffened out? I actually don't necessarily like that wool that much. Let's undo that. Silk? That could be neat. It'd be heavy silk. Do heavy silk. Okay, heavy silk it is. Play. Yeah, that feels better. Yes, that is much better. Just gonna let it kind of play itself out. I love Sims. I really do. Pause. Let's just see. Yeah, keep playing. That seems good. We'll just go with that. And finish cloth. Finish and apply cloth. Sure. Great. We need to do a control 1 on it. Yeah. Maybe even a control 2. Let's see. Yeah, it's better. And smooth. We can give it a repeat. Yeah. Nice. Cool. Save. Let's just apply all those too. And material. I think we'll just use Blender Guppy's Grunge Cloth for right now. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Nice. I'm not going to worry about how it's attached to the edge. Although we could. Actually, we could. Let's see. Tab. What happens if we have select those pin areas? There they all are. Okay. And what if we... Interesting. Shift D, P section, tab, come out, Q, solidify. Yeah, it's not going to clearly, we don't want even thickness, but just something like that. For an offset of 0, so it goes both ways. Cool. And not even quite that thickness. 0.005. There we go. Something like that. Just to give it a little bit of something. And might not even need to change the texture on it. Yeah, that's cool. Now it just looks like it's attaching to something. Great. Perfect. Turn back on geoscatter just to see what we got. Weird ass crystals there and there. Cool. Big, medium, small. Astronova. Let's do a rock group again. Here. Yeah, we've already used this one, right? Yep. Cool. Great. Now let's edit this. Sculpt mode. Oh, turn off geoscatter. That up. Bring that down. Let's give us a bit more rock there. And that needs to be brought up. Cover that. And that needs to be brought up. No edges. Yeah. It's a little bit of detail there to attract the eye. Cool. I like that space there. Mostly this area is just kind of empty. Like this would be a way spot as they were hunting, maybe. Not sure they would leave much here because it's liable to get swallowed up by the sand again anyway. Well, there's enough rock that might prevent that from happening here. We could go grab. I probably should. File, open recent. Ship room, sure. Don't save. Maybe one of these puppies here. Great. Let's come to here. It's a big tarp actually, which is fine. There. A little bowl right there. And it glows, which is cool. And Water Village, just go grab some more stuff. Build a little bit of a camp here. Just set that one in a little bit, that's fine. Ooh, could do some, this would be neat. Come on. Let's do this here. And we put that underneath this thing. Good deal. And then this, this, and this. Cool. Yeah. I don't know if anyone will notice those bricks underneath there, but I like them. I think they're cool. And then in this one here, let's throw a vase. Yeah, like that's a big, where's our dude? See how big this thing is. I just want to see what this is in relation to that. That's a big tent. So that would be more of a permanent settlement actually there, potentially, like something that big. My scale got a little bit off. That's okay. I mean, I don't mind that it did, but I just have to be aware of it. Okay, so that's gonna be a permanent setting then. Okay, we'll go with that. We'll roll. Put a wall or two in here. We can do that. Stone wall. Maybe they've been kind of beaten up a bit. It's still old. Okay. That maybe. I don't like it. Yes, let's try this one instead. It's a little lower, more interesting. Do that. Sure. And like that. Sure. And I suppose we probably should turn back on our geoscatter so we can see what we got. Yeah. All right. I'll live with that. I don't mind it being a little large too. It's just kind of a filmy kind of thing. People do that. Again, no wood. Wood is too rare. I'm okay without it. Cool. Yeah. I don't think these should not be in human gen. It's in collection. Because I'm just going to delete human gen. Save. Something like that. Let's see. Camera angle. 35. Let's just, I don't think we're terribly deep. Let's set a clip end to 200 just to make sure we don't barf out of it somewhere. Resolution there. How do we want to show this? That's pretty cool. Okay. And I want a nice sunset. HDR. And I don't know what a night sunset is. Let's look and see. It seems like an acceptable sunset. 1185. Let's see if we can avoid seeing city stuff. That's the only thing I'm a little worried about. Eight, not 6. Come on. do 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 do. Point the wrong direction, but I think it'll work. Let's see. World angle 180. Yeah, I think that'll work. You might want to be a bit brighter. Exposure 8. Seven. Did I hide a bunch? I hid everything. What happened here? Hey, what happened here? Geoscatter's on. Oh, but okay. There we go. We just hit it, so it's not the end of the world, but good. Those don't need to be on. That's better. Better. Or pot go? There it went. I think I want one more light. Something. Let's try changing our angle a little bit. I do like the clouds. It's very dark. Let's see. That's a good angle, though, sadly. But yeah, we could do that. Oh, that looks cool. I think that might be good. And maybe we come over here. Let's check. Let's see if we kill our contrast just to base first. Does that give us more? Yeah, that does give us better stuff. And I think we need a little bit more in here of detail, which means another one of these suckers. Yeah, see if that does it. I think it will. Yeah, those rocks help. As dumb as that sounds, they do. And we're losing our fire there behind that rock right now. So we could either create another one or just be all right with it and then get it in a different shot. I think that's cool. Do we want a person for scale? I think we might need a person here this time just to set something up. Could use my one from the other day. I wasn't super happy with the way they turned out. I think I might just use the big, medium, small guys for right now because it's not really about the character. They're just there for context, essentially. Put the woman here. Yeah, because this is, see, like, you see how much smaller they are than you think they are. Like, it just makes this whole scene feel very much bigger as soon as you have a character in here. The fact that I keep getting screwed up on the scale means that we need to have a character in the scene, basically. Mhm. Oh, she's in the wrong place. She should not be in Starship. It's like, what's going on? Why is she going so slow? That's why she's going so slow. Cool. RZ, just to kind of, again, we don't need to see them as characters. And tab. There we go. Better. Cool. And I think one more over here just to establish the depth. At least initially. He shouldn't be in ship. Ship is no longer selectable. There we go. See. Yes, that's cool. I think we need one more, but they're definitely working. I want a dude sitting here by our fire, if we can see him. Let's see. And even if we can't, potentially. No, we can. I'm going to actually edit this. I want to make this one single. Edit it. Sculpt mode. Just bring that rock down. Yes, much better. Never be afraid to change stuff. And I don't know about you, but I always forget this. I say this, I'm like, never be afraid to change stuff. And then you go and you're like, I can't change stuff. Yes, you can. Run it again. Sculpt mode. Bring that down there. This back up here. Back up here. There's no reason it can't be there. Cool. And then this can even go over here more to allow his head to stick out more. Yep. Cool. Object mode. And one more little bit here on the ground. I'm just going to set this to also. There we go. And then we need to adjust our fire thing, right? Cool. Nice. Yeah, I feel like we recovered this one, thankfully. Just ignore the first 20 minutes of this video. I was having issues. That looks cool. I think we're going to punch up. See, I can't stop. We all know. I'm going to fake some lighting here on this guy's face. Spot. Go color. Set it down to like 4500. It seems like it's a bit bright. Let's blend it out more. Down a little bit. There we go. Even just go to like 2. Just so we have some face there. 3. Sure. I think we're good. Let's set our focus on him. Take a look. I think we're good. We'll leave it at 2048. We'll change our depth to 1. Actually, Yeah. Probably even gonna get rid of most of this, but 150. Or at least change it a little bit. And yeah, cool. I think we're good, folks. Yeah, the figures really punch everything up, make it work this time. I'm pleased with them, and the sky is just cool. But I didn't do that. um, but it does work out well. Um, yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm glad we got something I'm happy with in the end. And yeah, I will be back again tomorrow, and we're gonna yeah, I think I might try doing some plants in Plant Factory tomorrow, and then maybe do move back to the civilized island and maybe do like a tea farm or something. Just kind of mix it up a little bit. We'll see. I'm still planning. Um, but yeah, thanks for hanging out, and I will see folks again later. Take care. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.